Welcome everybody. Today we have 9 more No Man's Sky Sentinel ships upgraded to S class. Got some that some people will like, got some people won't like, but there's a butt for every seat like we always say. Let me know down in the comments if you do want me to go hunt for any of these ships in a different class or a different slot layout. Do me a big favor, do all the YouTube stuff. I'd like to get this content out to as many people as possible. But let's get into it, alright? Today, off the rip, we got a nice X-Wing, orange and white. There's your glyphs in the Euclid Galaxy. This one starts off as an A-class. Great slot layout, so I kept this one. I didn't do much more hunting. There's your cords. Really easy to get. Now, if you do want something different, like an S-class, let me know. But I think the slot layout on this one, just spin those nanites and pick this one up. It's, again, real chunky. I love these. I love the way they move. Thrusters could leave a little bit to be desired because I really like the L and the 7 thruster. When it wraps around, it looks real nice. But we got slot layout perfect. Go ahead and jump in. See the movement there. Can't go wrong with that. They look great. Look great. I did a little bit of in warp recording on this one just to see it. It looks real good. I like these a lot. So like I said, thrusters could use a little more there. But besides that, this is a solid ship. Close them up. Wings lift up. Tighten down. Perfect. Alright, and then in the S-Class, one on the left side. I think this is a great layout. If you decide to go pick this one up, let me know. I'd love to hear about it. Alright everybody, second on the list. Today we have a blue and black tie style short chassis. I really like the short chassis, the small ones without the big spine. This one I do believe was an A-class when I picked it up. Not great slot layout. It ends up being 2-2, so could be better. But here's your glyphs. If you want me to go find this style in an S-class or better slots, let me know in the comments. I'll absolutely go out and do that for you. There's your cords. And here we go. So we got 2 and 1 there. And once upgraded, like I said, it ends up being a 2-2. Still great movement. Fold in, fold up, fold out, all the different directions. Looks great. Looks great in flight. The color scheme's nice. Blue and black. Can't go wrong there. Thrusters, they just could use a little more, I say. What do you guys think about that? But once again, here's our 2-2 setup, and if you do want me to go find another one, a better setup on this one, are you guys going to do it? Let me know in the comments. Appreciate you. Third on the list, we have Blessed today. Little tiny toy chihuahua, I guess. Orange, white. Does have a little bit of spine. I prefer the ones that are just the chassis alone. 4 dots for the eyes. Looks pretty cool. A little aggressive, as much as aggressive as you can get on these. There's your glyphs. If you do want to go find this one, it ends up being a stretch 3-1. And as I found it in an A-class, and they were all over the place, so I wanted to see. And, you know, I wasn't going to spend too much time on this one. It is what it is. There isn't much change in these. No movement, nothing, just landing gear and up and away we go. I still do like them for getting around. Ship hunting in them's fun. Fighting big, freighters is fun in these. It looks funny, and it's a good time. But if you do want me to go search for a better slot layout on this, let me know. I will absolutely do that. But once again, not everybody's into these. There is landing gear only, little movement on the guns, that's it. And it's going to show here our stretch 3-1. We'll make it happen. Number 4 today, we've got this Dragonfly X-Wing lower beauty right here. I love these. They're so much fun, so much movement, so much action. I did pick up 2 of these. One of them, the first one, was an A class with just garbage slots, to be fair. And then the second one I picked up, or probably the other way around, the B class I picked up ends up being a 3-1. So here's the address for the system, and then that's the cords for the A class with the garbage slots. As you can see here, A class spread out all over the place. If you do want to have more spread out stats, this is perfect. Easy, cheaper to do, but I mean, look at that. They look great. Dragonfly, X-Wing style, I think that's what that's called. Thrusters leave a lot to be desired on this. A little bit more, but at least it has the L and the 7, whatever those will be called. Here, that one is, and then here's the cords for the B that ends up being a 3-1. So if you do want me to go out find something else on these, let me know in the comments, but I think this is a good pickup for you for sure. Alright, number 5, we've got this blue and concrete gray menagerie of different things. We got tank feet, we got thin wings, we got fat wing, we got the front scoop, top scoop, all the different things going on this one. It's just it's different, so I grabbed it and did a little hunting on this one. But what do you guys think of this one? If you like it, let me know in the comments. A little different, a little bit of everything. Like I said, there's your glyphs and your cords here for this guy, and we did pick it up in an A class with a 2-1 at that point. Not much movement here. Great thrusters, tank feet, of course. There's a ton of movement with those. They look like they just go back to the same spot to me. I don't know, but they look cool. They're aggressive. Great, looks great in warp. Looks fast. Looks mean. That's sometimes what matters. Some people like that look. So landing, once again, a little bit of movement. Tank feet go out, come back. What do they do? Somebody maybe point me out what I'm missing. But here's the S-Class 3-1, real aggressive, great little ship if you like this style. Go pick it up. All right, number 6 on the list, we've got this Hauler X-Wing top. Got it in an S-Class, but for some reason, the graphics don't load for me on the outside. It does on the wings, on the inside of the X and the Hauler, that all loads. But when I take it to station, it loads. When I'm out in the wild, it doesn't. There's your glyphs. I'm not sure why, so I just brought this along because it was an S-Class. You can get a 3-1 out of it. I'm stretching it. But there, you can see it's loading the graphics, the details. It does look cool taking off, and it's a big chunky boy, so I do like the chunky boys and the small ones. I don't know what it is. The in-betweens, they're okay. So there you can see the details, the graphics are loaded. And here when I land in station, you see it's loaded, but for some reason, when it's parked on planets, every single time the graphics aren't loaded. So, not sure. But if you want to go pick this one up, let me know if it loads for you on planets. That would be cool. I'd like to find out. So, let me know in the comments, please. Lucky number 7 today is this white, red, and gray upper and lower pincher style. Picked this up at an A class, ends up being a 3-1, I believe, in the S class. Looks real nice. A little bit of movement here, a little bit of movement there, just enough, not too exaggerated. Looks good though. I like it a lot. Here's your glyphs if you do want to go pick this up, or if, once again, if you'd like me to go pick it up, find better slots or an S class straight up, let me know in the comments. I don't mind doing that. There's your cords. If you do want to go out and get it yourself, 2-1 in the A class ends up being a stretch 3-1 in the S class. Little spread, little down, little this, little that. Thrusters look real nice on this. It's not too bad. Looks like it's gonna get up and go for sure. So looks good in the air. Landing animation, obviously. Just that little bit, just enough. This would look good with tank feet, I think. But there it is in the S class, stretch 3-1. And like I said, if you do want me to go find it, let me know in the comments. But this one looks pretty cool, so go check it out if you can. Number 8 today is this black and white fat head catfish looking dad bod. I don't know how to explain this one. There's not much going on here except for the wide front end and the little mandibles up front, I guess you would call those. Everything else, nothing real great. Slot layout on the second one is nice though. This one I picked up A-class. There's your glyphs if you do want to go check it out. A-class, they're spread out all over the place, so if you want a uniform ship, there's the cords for that one. And there's the A-class setup 211, I believe it ends up being. Once we take off, like I said, there's really not much going on with that. Just 5 thrusters, wings go down, and that's it. But the front end makes it look a little bit more aggressive from that end. The back end's kind of boring, I guess. Party in the front, business in the rear, maybe? I don't know. But landing, normal, simple. And that's that one. And then S-class, we can see, yeah, spread out all over the place. But then this guy here, glyphs again, same thing. But the cords on this one ends up being a C-class, but it's a 3-1. So if you do like this style, and you probably want to go out and get this one and upgrade the C-class to an S-class. All right, number 9 on the list, we have this white, black, and periwinkle, I guess. Little guy, dual wing, nothing real special, but the upper wings, I haven't seen them like that before. I see a lot of ships a day. I haven't been playing very long, but I see a lot of ships a day, and I haven't seen those little wings like that. So a little different. There's your glyphs on this one. I didn't do a lot of hunting for this one because the first, I believe it was a B class, there came out to a B class. Came out to a nice 3-1. So if you want a little tiny killer, this is it. Lift off, simple, easy, dual wings, makes it look nice. It's, like I said, a little different with that kick up on that top wing. I don't know, it's kind of a cool style. So landing, real simple there, zoop, and down. And then our S-class 3-1, nice killer. If you want to go grab it, go grab it. That's all I've got for today. I do want to thank you for stopping by. Like I said earlier, do me a favor, do all the YouTube stuff, and I'll see you on the next one. I appreciate your time.